furthest by far.
I can hit that thing straight away.
I love it.
I mean, I could take it right now, put it into play this week.
It's a no-brainer. Yeah, you guys have come up with something good here.
Everything's just changed for me.
It's something very innovative. Like I take it with it.
That's really good.
I had no idea what to expect, and that's unexpected.
That bass is kicking up here. Over a decade ago, we began working on the most advanced, most multi-material technology in our industry, by a long shot. A product that would redefine metalwood construction and provide TaylorMade a new platform to build upon long term. A combination of ultra-thin cast titanium, thermal compression carbon, high-density tungsten, anodized aluminum, and carpenter steel, each material in this magnificent product having a specific purpose, balanced together to optimize total performance, be it distance, accuracy, forgiveness, feel, sound, look, all of them. I give you the first unmetalwood M1. It comes from brilliant teams led by Brian Basil, head of product creation for Metalwood. Baz, where are you? To you and your team, incredible work. And to an extraordinary individual who's been with our company for 20 years, leading Metalwood engineering, Todd Beach. Todd, why don't you come on up here, we'll talk about your product a little bit. Not too bad. You know a lot more than they do. Could be. That's what they always say. Could be. We're honored to have you. He's a real-life rocket scientist, or as Tom Cole calls him, a rocket surgeon. I'm not exactly sure what a rocket surgeon is, but it sounds pretty good. Hey, Todd, let's start with the crown. Why carbon? Why now? And what's it enable us to do?
Yeah, well, you know, we've been working on titanium, obviously, for 20 years since I've been in the golf industry. And titanium changed the industry. And if you remember, the first titaniums, you actually had to loft down because the crown was 1.5 millimeters thick. Okay, over those 20 years, we've been grinding that titanium down. We're down to a third of that thickness now over the entire head. So we're down to 0.5 millimeters thick, not just on the crown, but on the sole. And that's enabled us to do all the things we've been able to do with the R7, the R9, R11. And, you know, we've been basically chasing hot performance for the golfer, which means higher launch, lower spin, and more ball speed to give golfers more distance. So the T-Track is really key because, first of all, we had the first movable weight system back in '04. And, you know, we had discrete weights that could move around. A big thing was to be able to go to a sliding weight system because that's much more intuitive for the golfer, right? We were looking at return clubs over time and trying to see if they were being moved, and a lot of times golfers weren't moving the weights because it was too complicated, right? So this track system really makes it a lot more intuitive, easy to use. If you move the weight to the heel, it says draw, the golfer knows that he's going to get more draw bias. We have up to 25 yards of left-right bias built in this club. But now, with this T-Track system, by saving the weight on the crown with this composite crown, it's a 10-gram crown, versus it replaced basically 20 grams of titanium up there. That allowed us to go to, you know, 30 grams of movable weight, so we have 15 in the front, and now we have this back position, which adds much more forgiveness when you move it all the way to the back, plus a higher launch and a little bit more spin. But the key is this T-Track system is low on the sole, because we could have put it anywhere. We could have put it in the skirt, we could have put it up on the crown. We knew it had to be low because golfers want hot trajectory. And really, this is the only way to get a movable weight system that's intuitive, that's moving trajectory a lot, but is also very low, and it actually allows us to project the center of gravity right at the center face, which is the first time, I think, in the history of golf that we've been able to do that. As you know, in the past, composite clubs haven't had the best reputation for sound, so we really wanted to spend a lot of time, like we do on all of our clubs, but even more so on this one, to make sure the sound was just right. And the way we do that is, if you can't see here, but if you looked inside this club, you would see the engineered architecture of the ribs designs that are on the inside, which each one of those ribs is strategically placed in order to give a consistent sound no matter where you move the weight, but also the right frequencies and then the right duration of those in order to give it a solid, crisp feel and impact, which is really the first impression that the golfer gets, which is very
No question. Well, Todd, you and your team have done an incredible job. Can't thank you enough. I'm sure the audience would thank you. Todd will be around for the next couple of days to talk about the technology further, but have a big round of applause for Todd.